Hello, everybody! Late as can be. As late as can be. We had some issues, let's say, but this is a testing stream. And I would like to... Wasn't this a shower stream? No, sorry, Pat. Sorry, Pat. So, quick heads up. This was not going to be live streamed on YouTube originally. We just made a testing version, which we wanted to use like for Discord to like do a test run of all the things, see if it works. But Patarino said like, hey, you have the thing, you might as well do a YouTube stream out of it. And we were like, yeah, sure, you know, why not? And we decided this like the start of the week, maybe, or middle of the week. And then we were like, we could probably get it like presentable enough for YouTube until then. So, but we didn't quite have enough time to do everything super properly. So there, you will definitely see bugs this stream. This is just a testing stream. Please keep that in mind. That being said, you will not be submitting any units for this one. You will probably not be submitting any units directly after the stream, but I will make another video in the near future probably with a proper like submission form for the characters and everything. But one thing you can already submit or think about is if you take a look into the video description, there will be a skill submission form in the video description, and you can use this to submit your own custom skills. This is Lex Talionis. This is a completely new engine. This means that we can make our own skills really, really easily compared to FEBuilder. And there are not many limits, right? So you can just make your own skills. It's pretty simple. The submission form is pretty simple. You put the name in, you put the effect in, what the skill should do, and you put the tier in, which you think, like, where it would fit. No limits whatsoever. I mean, there will be limits, and we will not accept every single submission. Like, it could be a good skill, but if it doesn't fit for the arena, it just doesn't fit. And I just realized I actually need to do some OBS stuff here. Hold on. I need to show you the tournament, obviously. Where is it? In the video description. It's not a form, it's just like a template. Sorry, it's a template that you put in the YouTube comments of this video afterwards. You can already think of some, you can submit more, like, not just one. Yeah, the bracket, it's just that small little thing with 3 little, you know, things. Hold on, sorry. Window capture, there we go. Because we have not yet rolled the... who is fighting who? Here. Here. Let me just... Boop. 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 So these are the teams. We're gonna have 16 teams tonight. And we will roll them. And this will be... Hold on, I'll make it a little bit prettier. This will be our team for... or our teams for tonight. We start off with Stop Hitting Yourself and Proc to Infinity. Then we have the Potato Peelers and Skillful Damage. Then we have Cyclropsu and Swiss Sundries. Then we have Wind Blast and Dead and Tired. Then we go further with Explosive Bookworms and eligood Strongest Soldier. Continuing with Magic is Everything and Blinding Snow. Coming back to House Steel and Small Trolling. And ending it up with Macabber Art and Apocalypse. What are these names? People made them up by themselves. So, we will be able to see them. Before we continue, a little bit of an introduction. I'm sorry, but I want to introduce the team to you. We have me as the guy who shows you everything to hopefully entertain you. we have Darkblade, and he was probably the biggest team member, so to speak. If it wasn't for Darkblade, this would not have happened. He did most of the actual coding work, so I want to please get a huge fucking shout out to Darkblade for being the absolute GOAT. But, you know, he's not the only GOAT, because we have a couple of other GOATs here as well. Like Nameless, he did all of the palettes today, within like 2 hours. He was super helpful. We have Wasdye, who helped with importing stuff. We have Julian, who helped with importing stuff. And we also have... I haven't really listed them here, but back when we did the original tiering for the skills, we had a couple of other people help us put the skills into tiers, and those were Andorra, Petorino, Hanako, Axum, Noel, and, well, Nameless again. And the other ones I've already mentioned, so huge shout out to those as well. With that being said, I think we should start with the first team. And this being LT, we have a custom menu right here. This was made by Darkblade, yours truly. And we can just summon one of the teams. So the first one we have is the team Stop Hitting Yourself. Let's take a look. Oh, I think this portrait might be missing. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even remember how we did the skill balancing for this. And we're probably gonna have to redo it. But, this is Matilda. Gruff yet kind horse lady. We don't have the submitter's name in here. That's unfortunate. It's going to be so long. Yeah, but Matilda comes with dragon scales. When above 50% HP, gets 30% extra defense and res, which is the 5 and the 3 you see there. Water boost. Grants 6 resistance if current HP is at least 3 higher than the enemy's. Okay. Light Fair. Deals 5 extra damage when attacking with light tomes. Warding Stance. Plus 6 resistance when foe initiates battle. Vanity. Gain plus 2 damage and plus 10 hit when fighting an enemy at 2 range. And Warding Blow. Plus 20 res when initiating battle. So she has a mix of bulk. It's a rather balanced unit. Relying on killing the enemy quickly, I guess. It's been 84 years, yeah, and she's backed up by Julia, not the sharpest. And she is a hero with very little strength, but he has counter, magic counter I think this is. No, oh, the description is wrong. It's counter and counter magic. We have Corona, negates enemy resistance. Sword Faith, and Hero, with a Rune Sword and Poison Sword. Dual counter, stop hitting yourself! And the nice thing is, if you take a look here, position front. And these are blue units, I can just move them around, like this, to determine their positions. And let's say, we're doing a proper stream where you guys have submitted, right? And somebody's like, hey, my unit's stats are wrong, she should have 5 strength. So I can just open the debug menu, go to strength, and reduce it. There we go. We can just do that. And oh, no, it should be 6 actually. Okay, we'll just increase it back to 6. No problem. No need to get into any hacking. We have the debug menu, and we're gonna expand on that eventually. So that's our first team. The next one we have is gonna be Proc to Infinity. Proc to Infinity. Which is Sarah. She got tired of healing. Ooh. Blade Lord Sarah. With Great Shield, Hero, Kisotic, I think that's how you pronounce that. Grants 30 hit and 15% to skill trigger rate to this unit and enemy in combat. Okay, so this is a proper duelist. And Rightful Lord, so... Oh, she relies on trying to proc Great Shield as much as possible. Hoplon Guard, Silver Sword... Yeah, okay. Okay. And Oswin! He got tired of tanking. Holy shit! This seems more convenient, but where is the soul? You will see it, hopefully. And again, this is testing stream. He comes with Dazzle. Opponents cannot counterattack this unit. Update is ready. I'll do it after this match. He has Rightful God, plus 30% skill activation rate. Dragon Fang, skill percent to deal 50% extra damage. Opportunist, and Rightful Lord. Oh my lord. Comes with an L Surge. Hit none. Yeah, it has infinite hit. Okay. Okay, he's at the back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see where they best fit in. I think I'm gonna put her way at the back. Now, unfortunately, I can't really mark them. She can move up to here. I can move up to there. I think if I... Yeah, we'll need to do a little bit of fiddling with the, like, positioning. Yeah, that works. No, I need to put him one back, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that the update is ready, but it's just the one animation, right? Will this be a full-on chat-based tournament in the future? Yes! This is just a testing round. After we're done getting some of the bugs out and finalizing some of the balancing, you will get an actual submission. Is this all the teams? We have 16 teams. Osman has to be one more away? No? It's just fine. Because she's gonna block him. And we are gonna start the match. Some other miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, I'll do it after this match then. We are gonna start the match. Same RNG this, same RNG that. Shut the fuck up! Let's see how this goes. Julia procs Corona, which doesn't do that much damage since Sarah doesn't seem to have that much res. Oh wait, I just realized, I never really looked at who goes first. Did we ever determine that? No battle quotes, we didn't. This is just for testing, but we can add battle quotes. It's cool to see the numbers change mid-battle. It's pretty good for something like this. Apologies, but I am a little bit stressed from this. Oh, they both died! Oh god. But it seems... I should probably check the speed. Did we ever... like, didn't we make a speed counter to determine who goes first? Counter can be fatal? It can be, we can also fix that. It's all good, take it easy, we're having fun. Counter can kill, oh my. Yes, but anything we can change, we can change, so. We will reset the arena. This lethal intentionally. It's all fun, okay. How should we determine who goes first? I probably should have, like... we should have noted down the speeds. Well, let's go for round 2. Fix the pallets. Yes, we are fixing the pallets. Oh, Davis just raided! Thank you, Davis! This stream is already, like, a huge mess. But, we're gonna get it fixed. Yeah, some of the speeds, but then I need to calculate things. Howdy, Davis. Okay, wait, this is team stop hitting yourself, right? Yes. 36 for stop hitting yourself, and proc to infinity has 1835. So was it correct last time? Look, I'm sorry guys, but I am very, very stressed at this thing. I don't even want to know how many people are viewing. The speed was right. Okay, I wasn't quite sure who was at the top. Okay. See, nothing ever happens. Yeah. Stress SFX. Okay, we're gonna do round 2. Don't quite remember where the positions were. You at the front. It's all fine, it's just testing. Darkest Dungeon is affecting you. No, wait. But was it right? Oh wait, these guys need to go to the top then, right? Because the red army moves first. Yeah, wrong side. Okay. I was right. Nothing ever happens. I think it was like this. And then you were there and you were like here? Yeah, that seems to be perfect. Okay. We're gonna go into match number 2. LT Supremacy. We're doing best of 3. Oh? Dark Blade! Dark Blade! Dark Blade! Well, I need to grab the newest version anyways. I told you guys, you should expect bugs. You should expect bugs. This is the testing stream. They are building up speed. Okay, hold on. Seems about right. I'm getting the newest version right now, guys. You're gonna get a proper arena after this one, though. Not immediately after, but after. Here we go, replace. Nothing ever happens. True. Okay. Extract. Oh, quit. Should probably do that again. Extract. Nothing ever happens. Working as intended. Yeah, by the way, music-wise, if you guys have suggestions, go ahead and shoot them my way, and I will consider them. They just need to be copyright-free. Dark Blade? It just instantly crashes now. Oh my god. It just instantly crashes now. Great. Great. Hold on, let me re-download it. I'll send the Julian's new class broke the ROM. Oh, okay. So we gotta wait here for a second. Good thing Manx isn't here. Guys, again, this wasn't supposed to be on YouTube at first, but Pederino said it would probably be fun to show the testing stream off as well, so I was like, hey, let's do it. Dark Blade sounds like Donald's version of PH! And it is fun. That's the main bit, even if we have to wait a little bit. You know what, I can even... Nah, it's fine. Just show it off, free fun. Tell us about your favorite historical armor sets while we wait. Well, anything German, anything European. This is funny. LT Supremacy. Look, after we're done with this testing run, you will see real LT Supremacy, my friend. This is just the testing round. Because, you know, it's funny. Donald blames Darkblade, Nameless blames me, LT Chuts can't do it. I'm not blaming him, it's just like, you know, trying to be a bit funny. Real LT has never been tried before. Factually correct. Next arena will be done in Rev 3. I sure hope so. Just ping me when the new arena is uploaded, Darkblade. We already fixed a good amount of bugs, but we had to do some last-minute insertions, so... Let's do Gladiator Arena in FE10. You could theoretically do that. Here's the issue. The skills are quite boring in FE10. Okay, there's the new ROM. Let me grab that. Download. Get to do some last-minute what? Insertions. Gladiator Arena and Berwick Saga Trust. Here's the thing. We actually have a lot of skills from Berwick Saga implemented in LT. So theoretically, it wouldn't be quite like Berwick Saga, but theoretically that's possible. Like, I'm pretty sure Darkblade made Axeguard. What are the teams that weren't moving? You'll see it soon, don't worry. Discard. Extract. Okay. Yido! True, we'd have to see if Sal's skill patch is making new ground there. Daybreak? Gladiator Arena does sound pretty fun. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think what happened is that Donald loaded the second team while this first team didn't move from the load point. Maybe. Anyways. Let's give it another go. We had you here at the bottom. You somewhere like right here. We're back. Yeah, we're back in action, my friends. And we're gonna do... Where are they? Proc to infinity. Which was like something like this. I think maybe they're not allowed to be like on these tiles. Was that what it was? Maybe. Can the LTAI use command skills properly? You can make an AI. You can change the AI quite easily. In fact, one thing that the LTAI is also do is you could have one unit that gives like +5 speed if to units adjacent to it, right? Like Dark Tide and stuff like that, you know? And then you can give your other partner the AI to stick close to your unit. So they will actually make use of the skills. You would have to make a custom AI for it, but, you know, you could do that. And yes, LTAI can use commands, yes. Okay, this... Wait, needs to be one further. Yeah, now it's fine. We're getting into round 2. I hate Steel AI! Yeah, now it works, see? Now it works. She procs Corona again. Hello, X. Can you make the AI only use effective weapons when it's relevant? Yes, I'm pretty sure we can. Silver Sword. Great Shield. Let's go. Zombie Sarah. Yeah, the palette is a little bit borked. Ooh, he's proccing Dragon Fang. But counter is still there. Counter is still there, and I think that's it for Sarah. Bye-bye! It seems like they're gonna lose yet again. Yup. Well, that means... how do I do this? Wait, that was which team won? Ah! No! I don't want to change the language to Arabic! We have Team Stop Hitting Yourself that won. Never used this website before. Let's, one? How do I insert this? Can I just drag them? Huh? Can they not, like, tell me the winner? Do I have to use a different website for this? Click on the box on the right. You gotta start the tournament first. Where can I start it? I don't see a button for it. Oh, I need to make a fucking account. Oh my god. Start the tournament button. Where is the start the tournament button? I think I have to make an account. You need to log in. Yeah, okay. So professional YouTuber, yes. I'm not making an account there. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Okay, I can just sign in with Google. You know what? I am making an account. Let's be quick about this. There we go. Yes, I agree with the terms of service. Just let me make my fucking tournament. Yes, yes, yes. Single stage tournament, yes. No, just let me continue. Oh my god. Yeah, duck game. Duck game is the game being played. I definitely need to insert that. Start time immediately. Just let me continue, bro. Yeah, start the tournament. There we go. There we go. Report scores. Stop hitting yourself. 1, 2 to 0. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, we are so back again. Data stealing? Grr, data stealing Google? It's not even the data stealing, it's more so that like making an account takes time and because I gotta come up with a new password and everything. Okay, I hope it works now. We're gonna reset the arena. And the next team is the potato peelers. Which is Pekka, a natural hunter. She picks apart her prey little by little. I guess maybe they didn't submit a portrait. So, Pekka is a ranger with Grizzly Wound, Savage Blow, Poison Strike, Fury, Initiative, and Certain Blow. So, that's just... Damn, that's just 60 damage. 60% damage. Yeah. Counter should be toned down or cost like 10 points. Yeah, counter is pretty strong. But this is a pretty strong build. Poison swords and Hoplon guards. And we have Plucko, former sorcerer. This now farmer plows through the fields with his skeletons. With Luna. Oh, 50 hit on Luna, jeez. And he has Provoke, multi-scale, damage taken by minus 50%. Wait, what? Damage taken by minus 50% when HP is at 100 when combat. What? Dark Plate, what the fuck does this mean? Unholy Aura. Gain +1 damage, +5 hit, +5 avoid, +5 crit when using Dark. Liquid Ooze. Attackers trying to gain HP from attacking this unit lose it instead. And Initiative. You take minus 50% at 100% HP. Gotcha. Gotcha. How do you even win against double dual counter? You're guaranteed to lose a Glad to each. Again, we're gonna have to do the balancing. This is just a testing round. We're gonna rebalance everything. And properly see what people think as well. Pokemon abilities. And he has this little pickle. Oh, he doesn't have it in its description. And he has Charisma. Okay. So, they will probably move first with double initiative. Remove counter. We could also just make it very strong. Well, again, we'll have to see. His little pickle, yeah, his little pickle rig. Pickle Richard. And we're gonna summon skillful damage. Let's take a look at this. We have Lona, a tough fighter who focuses on surviving. She has Resolve, increases strength, magic, skill, and speed, so magic as well. Solar Embrace, heals 25% of damage dealt. Silent Pride, my beloved. Insight, Fury, and Death Blow. Does she really? I guess she does focus on surviving, but it's still relatively damage dealing. And we have FEMJaka, a Jaka from another time. Still gets teased by her small lands. Oh no. And FEMJaka has Rightful God, Skillful Combat. It adds 20% of skill to damage, Sure Shot, and Impale. Stop coping about counter, let's see how things will turn out. Yeah, AS Resolve. Soul is strange on a Resolve build, but it might help. Yeah, Susi Jaka. So I think you're in the front. Yes. I think summons will probably be way at the front. That's how we're gonna have to handle this. Let's do something like this. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Count speed. Well, here's the thing. That's like what, 37? These guys both have initiative. So it's like 50. Both of them have initiative, so it doesn't matter. But good point. I should have started it. This arena looks great. Yeah, so I did the basic arena, like the basic shape and everything. And then NamelessX helped me out with some of the tiles, like the LT banners and this flag right here. This was originally made back when Mangs made his arena, and we wanted him to use it because, well, Mangs' arena was completely broken in the last season where he did it. And this was originally a Norwegian flag, with Mangs being here, but, well, he vehemently is against the use of LTs, so, it's just my arena now. I took it over. Anyways, let's start the match. Same RNG this, same RNG that, shut the fuck up! Oh, why are ranges enabled? Well, rip pickle. Looks clean as fuck. Yeah, ironically, during the week I was involved. Rip. Poison Sword P.E.K.K.A. Lona heals up a little bit. But, yeah, Savage Blow and everything. Still survives for one more turn, though. If she dodges this, then maybe they can still win, because I think she doubles. Oh. There we go. And FEMJaka goes in for the kill. No more Plucko Fucko. Can he still beat it? I have the feeling that's gonna be a no. He does double, and Savage Blow and everything, yeah, reduces to 1 HP, but he can't... Oh, the poison! Oh, the poison! Oh, really close! Really, really close. That is a win for Lona. Hold on, that is... Let me note down the first point. Skillful damage gets 1 point. Reset arena. Summon. Skillful damage. Are they still poisoned? Darkblade! 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 Okay, we're gonna wait till the poison wears off. Yeah, we gotta fix that. Hey, Mangs, before you're gonna complain, this is the testing round. Things are gonna be broken. Can you debug it out? No, not yet. Just reset. Yeah, maybe I can do that, but you know what? It'll be fine. I can just wait a couple of turns. We gotta put a flag in there that removes the status effects. Poison doesn't wear out, Donald? It does! It does! Look, it's gone. but dark. Yeah, okay. Let's reset, summon, and get them back in. Where are they? Skillful damage. And I already forgot where they were. Somewhere like here. Thought you meant sudden death? No, not sudden death. It's just poison. Can't you use turn wheel? Oh my god, you're right! Forgot I can. I can use turn wheel. I honestly forget turn wheel is a mechanic, because it's a shitty mechanic. By the way, do you want to make a poll for the teams? Yes, sure, we can do that. I think I need to do it here. Are you going to play FE Homecoming when it comes out? It's made by the same guy as Drums of War. I've not heard of that before. I would not be opposed to it, though. Let's do a vote. Who wins? Is it... You know, I'm now realizing just how stressful this is, Mangs. Skillful damage? Or, I think the other one was potato peelers, right? Yeah, the potato peelers. The potato peelers. There we go. Oh, you now see the poll there as well. It's so heckin' over. Turn wheel should be used just for statuses, then reset. Don't use turn wheel for redoing rounds, it uses the same RNG. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, we're gonna get the potato peelers back in here. Yeah, they're at the bottom, okay. I think it was something like this. Yep. That works. Close to voting, it's covering up chat. Look, it's the way I do the live chat is I just take the link to the chat. Yeah, okay. It's enough votes. Yeah, I can't close it on screen, that's the thing. Couldn't you give them infinite move while they're blue? We probably could, yeah. But let's start this round. Hey, it's time for more Nosferatu Runesword Arena! Well, Darkblade, I don't know what's happening here, but if I put the same units in twice, the AI doesn't work. Yeah, it's Hanako. Well, Darkblade, I think you're gonna have to work on that a little bit more. So, let's just retest. I don't know why that is. It seemed to work fine when we tested it before, so maybe something broke. Let's just do it back again real quick. You just need to reset after every fight. You loaded them bad again? Just reset the arena when using the same. It was working before. Well, yeah, I was resetting the arena, was I not? Am I just retarded? The answer to that is yes, but am I so retarded that I, like, did it wrong again? Might be a fix in your EXE. Yeah, the setup was my LT didn't work because I haven't updated it in ages, and then when I updated it, it gave me, like, a bunch of errors, so... So Linux user EXE doesn't exist? Yeah. Does AI think they are dead? I'm not quite sure what it is. Why can't AI use debug soy sauce? But hey, this is the testing stream, this is what it's here for, and I just realized I need to change this. No, it's still running. Ah, we can end it now. It's about 50-50. So, but this should work now, right? Centaurs have 2 rib cages. Thank you, Noel. Yeah, now it works. I really don't know what's up. it might just be a .exe fault on my end. Because the version I had to use now is 3 months old. So it could very well just be a me issue. Okay, but it's going relatively similar again. Maybe Plucko hits this time. Sent you the initiatives on Discord. Thank you. Nope. Bralot. Bralot here. Okay, that's gonna be very nice. Thank you. I can just put that, like, right over here. Holy backgrounds. This does not account for initiative or stall. Okay. Yeah, it's looking to be relatively similar. Yep. Just missing a little bit of damage. Well. Well. That is a win for Team Skillful damage. 2 points. Submit scores. Next up we have my team. This is the team me and NX made. So now we reset the arena, and look, I've reset the arena, right? Will you fight everyone in the end? Yes, we have a free-for-all as well. This is Team Cyclropsu. Aw, the animation is still buggy. Or not the correct one. Ah, whatever. So, we have Gororov here, a legendary axe master from Nippon, who's a Cyclops. And he comes with heavily armed, add combined weight of all items to critical chance. Oh, I still have the scoreboard up. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. It's fixed now. Yeah. Not Yeah, now you can see it. So he has heavily armed, add combined weight of all items to critical chance. What items is he holding? Oh! He's holding cheap wet devil axes and a brave axe. So he has 93 crit. I think we might need to nerf this skill a bit. Or make the devil axe a little bit more expensive. He also has Devil Swim. This unit has constant devil backfire, but so do the enemies. He does have capped luck, so there's only a 1% chance of him backfiring. But most enemies don't have that much luck. He has Axe Faith, so he's going to be very accurate. He has Frenzy, so he's going to deal more damage the more damage he's taken. He has Silent Pride, so he's going to be more tanky and do more damage. And he has Wrath. Why is he Chinese? He's not Chinese, he's Japanese. You're going to see why. And he comes with his wife, Gururuf, who is... She's supposed to be a Ronin Cyclops, but I think she's just a Dread Fighter. Maybe the animation is fixed. She comes with Draconic Hex. After combat, reduces all of enemy stats by 4. Debuff enemy strength magic by 6. Debuff enemies luck by 6. Debuff enemy skill by 6. And she also has Bracing Stance and Seal Magic on top of that. With her Rune Sword. And she is gonna be up in the front. Let me just put them in here for now. And they are up against Team Swiss Sundries. Sundries? Which is Rowena, a burdened businesswoman from beyond the void. Burdened businesswoman from beyond the void. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. And she is a Gorgon with Draconic Hex, Seal Strength, Insight, Live to Serve, Vengeance, and Seal Speed. Ooh, lots of sealing skills. Not blind, skip, what? What do you mean? And she has a Sleep Staff. Enemy cannot move or attack. Together with 2 Menstaves and a Flux. And she comes with Norian! Swiss Lord Supreme! Swiss Lin Liker. He's a great lord. The map animations may not be completely full. He comes with Sandstorm. While making a physical attack, may calculate damage with 150% of def instead of strength. Skill activation. In which case he would do more damage. Ooh, cool. Thunderstorm. If weapon weight is higher than enemy's weapon weight, plus 2 damage, plus 15 hit, plus 5 crit. Devil Suck. Your unit is immune to Devil Reversal? What? And transfers its own Devil Backfire rate to your opponent if your unit has a Devil Axe equipped. Or the Devil Swim skill. What? No! And he has Fortress Defense, Rightful Lord, and Pavise. Half the damage of a physical attack. Hard counter. Is it gonna be over, Grorov Bros? Is it gonna be over, Grorov Bros? Okay, let me take a look at the speed. So Cyclops has 34 speed, and Swiss Sundries has 28 speed. So the Cyclops move first. I think she's in front, right? Yes, she's in front, and Norian is in front. Do something like this. Don't let you get played like a fiddle. I did get played like a fiddle. Okay, it needs to be one closer. I think this should be fine. Yeah, he can hit. He can't hit. Hold on. One further back. Like this. Yeah. No, wait, he's not supposed to hit. Oh, no, never mind, never mind. They go second. So I can just do this. Okay. Make a save state. I don't think I can make save states in this. I haven't used LT in ages. Well, let's see how it goes. Hey, it's time for more Nosferatu Rune Sword. Is it though? She attacks Norian with a Rune Sword and does not Devil Backfire, but she doubles! Oh, that's some big damage on Norian! That's some big damage, and he goes for Grorov. But what is that hit rate? What is that hit rate? But it doesn't seem to matter because he doesn't take any damage and he procs Pavise on top of it. And he gets doubled. Oh, no more Pavise for you, Norian. No more Pavise for you. Grorov got lucky, and with that it's just gonna be Rowena left. And that Sleep Staff, ooh, it's gonna be nice, but is it gonna be enough to stop him? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Grorov moves in for the kill. And he screams. Oh my god. And he screams. You're so happy that your team is winning. Well, I'm trying to entertain people. We definitely need to nerf this, this a bit. Kino animation? Yes, indeed. Okay, let's reset the arena. That is 1 point for Grorov. I guess the Devil Axe is just too bad with its hit rate. Yeah, that needs a nerf. Yeah, it definitely does. Cyclropsu. I think it was right here. Huh? Why can you not move? Oh, he's still asleep. She's still asleep. Okay, yeah, let me just reset that. That's probably the fastest way to do this. Make sure it's not broken. Yeah, we definitely need to fix this though. This is really annoying me, the status thing. Norian is going to redeem his sponsorships. No, Norian, don't take your funding away! Don't take your funding away from me! I need that sweet, sweet Swiss money on my bank account. And you need this sweet, sweet content, am I right? Yeah, okay, that should be... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Do not redeem! And we're going into match number 2. I hate Steel AI. Sar! Grorov goes in, Rune Sword. Oh, still no backfire. Is he gonna get... He's not getting lucky with those backfires. He is not redeeming his backfires. Yeah, the animations are a little bit bugged in the script, as you can see. 0 damage though, and he can't be crit, so... Oh, oh, oh! There we go, no more provides. Sadly, I've got to run due to life responsibilities, but you're doing great. Yeah, I'm glad some people at least have some fun with this. Not really, Axum started streaming now? Okay. Yeah, Gruruf goes to sleep, but... I think Norian's team could have won if there was just a little bit more backfiring. Yeah. Well. Well. That's sad. Yeah, but we probably want to redo the weapon balancing as well. Because so far we've just taken the same like items and costs as the Manx Arena did. But that doesn't seem to work, so... No backfire. Norian and Noel got cooked. It's over. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry, fellas. You're gonna get some revenge when the real arena comes around, okay? Because it's gonna be more balanced than that. Those animations were peak, by the way. They were actually so peak that they caused crashes like a couple of minutes before stream, and that was the reason why we had to fix it. Brackets? What do you mean brackets? It's gonna be Wind Blast next. So what you're saying is Devil Backfire is not viable. What I'm saying is we need to probably redo the entire... Oh, sorry, the tournament, yeah. We need to redo the entire balance on this, I think. Or adjust values and stuff. So that's Wind Blast, which is Viking, an one-armed swordswoman on a path of revenge. So fucking true. She is a swordmaster with 1 defense, 1 res. Sword Faith, that's pretty strong. Lucky 7, that's pretty good. Knight Aspirant, that's also pretty good. Heavily armed, oh! Lunar Brace ignores 25% of defense and crit plus 15. Oh, she... Yeah, we definitely need to fix this skill. Yeah, I did not realize devil weapons were that low hit either, if I'm being honest. But she has the devil axes. She has the devil axes. She has 119 crit. Yeah, that skill definitely needs to be reworked somehow. That is... I don't think we realized how busted this would be. And her partner is El Caro. He's fast enough to punch you before his arrow hits you. And oh my god, look at these strengths. Look at that strength stat. That is insane. And he comes with Recklessness, Lucky 7, Chivalry, Charge, Fury, and Adept. Ay, ay, ay. And the Brave Bow. Ay, 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 ay. And he's in the front. Okay. Yeah, the portraits are a little bit bugged, or not like quite correct, because some of them didn't submit ones. And again, this was just like, we made this like half a year ago, the submissions. Who is first though? We're gonna see in a second. Let me just move them down for now. That's Wind Blast, and then we have, oh, yours truly, Dead and Tired. The man, the myth, the tired one, Paterino! Just make it work for the second weapon in the unit's inventory. Has it been half a year already? It's been at least half a year, actually, yeah. It's Paterino! He comes with Miracle. If HP is above 50%, lethal hits reduced to 1. Life and Death, Blood Magic. Unit gains plus 5 damage and 15 crit, but takes 6 damage after combat. So this is kind of similar to Fury, but works a little bit differently. Holy Aura. Unholy Aura. Okay, I think this is just Unholy Aura, but for light. As you can see, the descriptions also need to be a bit fixed. Oh, and he has it as well, heavily armed. Adds combined weight of all items to critical chance, so... Ay, 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 he with his 106 crit? And his partner right here is Vandal. He stole as many goddess icons as he could for this build. Still has terrible luck. And he has... Provoke, Lucky 7, Quick Burn, Night Aspirant, Bargain, and Steal. He didn't really seem to use his Bargain for much, unless the Wind Sword and the Hoplon Guard are really expensive. I mean, he does have 105 Avoid, so that's pretty good. How can he afford 3 Auras? Look, I don't remember. I think we maybe allowed themes. Hoplon Guard very expensive. Again, this is like, we made this years ago. I don't even remember the rule set we made for the submissions. Should we have Watchful as a pickable skill, but at S rank? Yeah, I think it's because of Bargain. Yeah, because of Vandal's Bargain, he was able to grab him. Okay, sorry, let me get the speed. Units no longer forget they're alive. Okay, we're gonna update to that in a bit after this match. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, so we have Dead and Tired at 37 speed and Wind Blast at 46 speed. So Wind Blast is going first. Wind Blast is going first. I think he's in the front. Yes, he is in the front. Viken in the back. And I think Vandal, yeah, Vandal is in the front. He's gonna try to dodge those attacks, but oh boy, I'm not quite sure if he's gonna be able to. This seems to be perfect. First try, nice. Let's see how this goes. Start match. LT sucks! All I hear is cope and broken skills! Oh, 19 hit? Vandal? Vandal the goat? Oh, but he procs Adept on his Brave Bow. Is that enough to hit, though? Is that enough to hit? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Vandal goes in for the melee attack. Only one hit, but Paterino goes in for the kill! If he can hit. If he can hit, but he doesn't! Ooh, Paterino. Can he win this? Is it 2RN? Yes, it should be 2RN. He hits Paterino! No! Paterino gets murdered! What? This is not how I thought this was gonna be. Can Vandal hold out against the onslaught of enemies with his dodge rate? Can he hold out? Maybe if Vandal can kill Elcaro, he has a chance. Maybe he has a chance. He needs to dodge a little bit more. Oh no! He also needs to hit! Vandal, no! But can he hit? Oh, I think this is gonna be the end of him. He needs some lucky hits here against Biken. He needs some lucky hits in here, but he maybe... Yeah, he kills Elcaro at least. He gets a couple more dodges maybe, like 1 or 2 more dodges. Unlikely, but... You know how the arena is. Like, he attacks from range now. He can hit this one. No, I think it's over for Vandal. I think it's over for Vandal. Yep. A loss for Team Dead and Tired. It is so over. And we have to update again. We have to update again. There's another little patch that Darkblade just sent me. If only it were 1RN. We can make it 1RN, but currently looking into the issue with units seemingly respawning in the battle animation after they die. Not sure how that happens. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at everything. We're gonna have like a proper arena after this, so let me just get... Mr. President, another patch has hit the LTArena. Indeed, indeed. There we go. LT Maker. LTArena. Replace. There we go. We open up LT Engine, my beloved. Oh no, that's the wrong project. Scarred. LT Engine. Oh yeah, I need to unpack it, of course. There we go. Now it should work. Hello, engine? Oh, now it works. Okay, that gave me a scare for a second there. We're gonna go right back into it. There we go. RNG is good for the arena, more exciting. Yeah, 1RN. I think we're gonna probably enable 1RN for the proper arena. We're gonna get another rematch. I think Pat was in the back here. It was something like this. And then Windfall. Where's the wind? Wind Blast. Something like this. This? Yeah. Okay. Pat, I mean, both teams are pretty evenly matched for this one, so let's see. LT sucks! Does it? Yeah, we're gonna have more quips there as well. Now, if Team Patarino gets hit by these early Brave Bow hits... Oh, and they do! No! Vandal! Oh, that's really bad. That is really bad. Come on, Pat. I think they can probably kill Elcaro. If Pat gets a kill here immediately, they might still be in the game. Oh, he does! Or a crit! Can they still win? I think they have a good chance. Patarino's probably gonna die now, but... Oh, actually, he takes a crit? Can he do something here, though? 34 hit? Nope. And that's it for Patarino. That's it for Patarino. Oh, that's sad. If he wasn't hit by that Brave Bow hit early on, I think they would have won here. Can they still win? Can they still win? Is this what the kids mean by aura farming? Oh, he gets a dodge in! Can they still win? Team Patarino? Team dead and tired? Oh, it's gonna be close! It's gonna be close! He hits? Yeah, he does. And he still keeps dodging. Oh! Is Team Patarino getting one other... No. Oh, I think it's over for Vandal. That hit rate is just not good enough. Yep. Oh, really close. Really close. But they unfortunately lost. Vandal through. Well, he was fighting against the RNG. But it was a really close one. That's a win for Team Wind Blast, though. And up next is Team Explosive Bookworms. Where we have Vivi, also known as Vivi Blue, and Vivi WW on occasion. Okay. Nullify. Unit is protected from all effective attacks. Oh, and they're a Harrier. I think the map sprite is just not in. Nullify. Bargain. Warding Blow. Dragon Scales. When above 50%, grants 30% defense and res. Thunderstorm. And Wary Fighter. Wary Fighter on a... Okay. Oh, sorry, the brackets. Yeah, the brackets. Sorry, let's go over that again. This is Vivi Blue. 19 speed, and he decides to go for Wary Fighter. So Nullify, Bargain, Warding Blow, Dragon Scales, Thunderstorm, and Wary Fighter. Nosferatu, Full Guard. Full Guard? He already has Nullify. Okay, I'm not gonna question that. But he's teamed up with KOBMW, full name Kenneth O'Brien McWeasley. Who let this freak in here? I don't get the reference, but he is a Sage with Shade, Quixotic, Vanity, Fury, Medical Advice. When using healing staves, heal an additional 10 HP. And Corona. Those are some good stats, so 25 magic. Oh, he comes with a Dire Thunder. He comes with a Dire Thunder. Ooh. Ay. Let's summon the second group, that is Eligood's Strongest Soldiers, which is... Oh, Julian! Julian, he's on a horse because he lost a leg. No! If you're reading this, Darkblade forgot to import this stat. Did you forget to import the stats? And as you can see, he has a devil sword and a devil lance. I hope he didn't no, this looks like the stats are imported. He probably just forgot to take the item away. This guy needs a haircut, true. But he's a paladin. And he comes with Desperation Plus. Follow-up attacks occur before opponent can counter. That could be useful. Recklessness, Kestrel Stance, Chivalry, and Canto. But with the, I mean, the Devil's Sword and the Devil Lance have a little bit better hit rates, but he does lose a little bit of speed from them still. I'm not quite sure if 106 hit is gonna cut it. You shouldn't be able to use it anyways, it's flavor. Yeah, it's just an item, it's not an actual weapon, it just looks like a sword. And his partner is Soren, the self-proclaimed strongest soldier. And he is a halberdier with Astra, Devil's Pact. Your unit is immune to Devil Reversal, and your opponents have a 31% minus their luck chance of damaging themselves. Ooh, Wary Fighter and Impale. Brave Lance and... Brave Lance and Devil Lance. Okay. That could work. Let's see, what is their luck? 5 luck. 5, they both have 5 luck. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Last update I just saw, I hope. Okay, let's take a look. We're gonna do this round still. So, Team Eligood Strongest Soldiers has 31 speed, and Team Explosive Bookworms has 36 speed. So, they are moving first. You're at the front. And you're at the back. I was going to vote for this team because of Eligood, but now I'm voting because of the team itself. Eek. Alright, and here we have Julian at the front and Soren in the back. I just gotta make sure that... I think I gotta go all the way back here. Yeah, that works. Then he can reach in 2 turns, okay. So, let's see. Let's see how this is gonna go. Start the match. Hits with Nosferatu on the first attack against Julian, no backfire. Relatively lucky. Attacks with the Devil Lance, and that's some good damage. She attacks back, but... it's just fine! No problem. No doubling happening, though. Soren goes in with the Brave Lance. Can he proc Impale or Astra? Does get a Nosferatu hit in, and ay, that's not looking good for Team Eligood Strongest Soldier. Let's see if they can get out of this. They need some devil backfires here. Nice little dodge right there. Ah, but the Dire Thunder. The Dire Thunder kills. It is over. Is Dire Thunder supposed to be 2-range lock? I'm pretty sure we just took the weapon stats from the Manx Arena, and I think it was 2-range locked in there. So, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, this is not looking good. We're gonna need some procs, Soren. We're gonna need some procs, but I think it might be a bit too late for that at this point. No devil backfires. No devil backfires. Wow, that's really unlucky. That is really unlucky. Well, let's get the newest version. But that is 1 point for Explosive Bookworms. Alright. Discard. Newest version in. There we go. If I recall correctly, Dire Thunder was initially 1-range locked, and then someone in chat gaslit Manx into thinking it was 2-range locked. Maybe, yeah. That sounds like something that would have happened. Save that. And then we extract and open it back up. This isn't fixing a bug, just adding something at the end. Okay. Well, it's in now, so... let's test this out. Can you guys give Julian and Soren a hidden buff? No. That would be taint. Taint. We're not gonna taint in here. Looking forward to a tank unit with a Chukunu. Oh yeah, we're gonna... You can betcha we're gonna have Chukunus. What? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Was I not supposed to download that version, Darkblade? Sorry, this team was explosive bookworms. No to adding a hidden buff. Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say, like, am I doing something wrong? Am I under arrest, sir? I think this... Yeah, this works just fine. Let me put him right here like it was before. Let's go for round 2. Let's see if Team Eligood's strongest soldiers can get some revenge. Still gets hit on the first attack. That's not nice. That's not nice. He does hit again, but... Glacie's proc! No, Julian! Oh, it's so over! It's so over! Soren, I'm not sure if you can still win this. No, he's still not proccing Astra or Impale. Poor, poor Team Eligood. It turns out Eligood wasn't all that good after all. The devil procs are just not happening, bro. They're just not happening, bro. You're getting so unlucky. Yup, not a single one. Dude, that was like 26% chance every single time. Wow. Wow. Well, that's a sweep for explosive bookworms. Hey, Dalnut and Darkblade, could you add weapon stats to your docks when it comes out? Yes, we will. We will. We absolutely will. So, up next, we have Team Magic is Everything. Oh, I need to reset. I need to reset. Magic is Everything. Which starts off with Jemmy, very angry mage who hates dodge tanks. Oh, bracketing. I forget. I forget. Okay, but she's a witch, veteran Pegasus Knight. I think that's wrong. She comes with life and death, dazzle, opportunists, and quick draw. Oh, this is why she hates dodge tanks, because she has an L-Surge. 54 attack. Ay, ay, ay. 22 speed as well. And she comes equipped with darkness. Definitely not a masochist as a summoner. With provoke, counter, and counter magic. Oh no! And a Nosferatu. And the little minion is Kazuma. He got revived too many times. Well. Wait, he doesn't have a... Oh no, he does have a skill. Never mind. He has Blood Tide. Plus 10 hit and 5 damage to adjacent allies. Well, I think he's not gonna make much use of that. Refresh to that one anime. Yeah. Let's take a look at who moved... Oh, no, wait. We need the second team first. Before we can determine who moves first. And the second team is... Blinding Snow. Which is Zelda Crafter, parasitic creature who latches onto unsuspecting victims to mummify them. Do you know what this means? The woman is not Zelda Crafter. It's that little thing at the bottom right. It's that little thing at the bottom right. He's a parasite. Oh no. And she's a Maelduin, or, well, he's controlling a Maelduin with a Rune Sword, combined with Kishotic, Sword Faith, Corona, Adaptive, takes 50% damage from follow-up attacks, Fury, and Warding Blow. Ooh. And his partner is Astrid. No description, unfortunately. And she comes with a Berserk Staff and 3 Heal Staves. Well, I guess all the damage is gonna go towards Zelda Crafter. She has Shade, Blood Tide, White Pool, Protective, and Spur Magic. So the entire idea is that she's gonna buff Zelda Crafter till no tomorrow. My portrait update, where? Yeah, it seems like we didn't get that. But again, this is only the testing arena. So, I'm sorry. I updated the portrait, that's weird. Okay, maybe there's a bug in there. But, well, it's too late now. Oopsie, oopsie indeed. Let's take a look. So, Blinding Snow has 35 speed. And Magic is Everything has 34 speed. So, Blinding Snow goes first. We have Zelda Crafter in the front. And Astrid in the back. Yeah, okay. I forgot. Not a bug, likely me going back on an old save, so much stuff to keep track of. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. And then we have Jemmy in the back, absolute gem of a unit. Will the gem or the coal prevail? We will see. We will see. So yeah, this looks fine. We'll start off. Let's see who wins this match. Yeah, we need a couple more little quips here and there. Zelda Crafter goes in for the attack on Kazuma. Doesn't kill on the first attack. But doubles, so it's not that big of a deal. Provoke not working. It should work. Oh, and Astrid goes for the Berserk on Darkness. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. But now Jemmy comes in with 45 damage. L-Surge. Is that enough to double? No, it is not. But now she's gonna get attacked by her own team partner. Oh, no. Darkness, you're playing on the wrong team. Provoke counts as being able to kill. Yeah. And that is Jemmy gone right there. Team Mommy Blinding Snow seems to be winning, and Zelda Crafter gets healed. Well, you killed your team partner. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? I think there's nothing you can do now. Well, I guess it is Nosferatu, but I think, nah, the stats just can't keep up, and I think she has Warding Blow. Oh, Counter Magic! Counter Magic! Counter Magic! Is Counter Magic enough, though? Wait, what? Why did it not counter this time? Oh, because it deals half damage on the second blow. Well, but I think that's it for team... whatever this team was, I already forgot the names. I think it is so over. Yup. Yup. RIP team that. So, first point gaze to Blinding Snow. Goes to Blinding Snow. I just realized I have the downloads for the LTArena. I have like 10 tabs of them open. Ah, this is much more... it's much better to look at. So, Blinding Snow wins the first fight. Let's see if they can prevail. Seems super one-sided. Yeah, we need to do a little bit more balancing. I think there's too much emphasis on just instantly killing right now, which is a little bit boring, personally. But let's see. I wanted to showcase a new portrait. I don't like this one. Well, yeah, I think Darkblade is off. Gray said, if you want to, you can send me the portrait, and I think I can import it. I have a sneeze in there. Oh, Darkblade is here? Well, yeah, maybe if you send it to Darkblade or to me, then either of us can insert it. Ideally, you can just send it to me. I think I can do it quicker. If you have it at hand, I will actually even wait for you. I will be that nice. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how they're gonna be able to beat this. This team just seems very, very strong. Yeah, sent to Dawnlot, yeah. Just DM it to me on Discord, Greyside. And I will get it and import it ASAP. I have it right here. Astrid. And me in case I need to fix another bug. Yeah, sure. But focus on me first. Inserting it is like a thing of like less than a minute. As long as you send it to me quickly. Since there's no talking, you can just replace it in the internal files. Oh, I guess I could. Greyside, I'm waiting. Greyside. There we go. Got it. Ooh, this one looks nice. I mean, both of them look nice, but this one also looks nice. Where is it? I just need to replace the file real quick. Or I think I can just add new unit portrait. I think this might be quicker for me, actually. What's the file called? Astrid post, okay. There we go. Oh, it even has working blinking animations. That's cool. Fly, okay. And we get right back into it. Right back into it. Let us see. Let's summon Blinding Snow, and here's the new portrait. Looks nice. Good job, Greyside. I forgot already. I think this team was in the front. Yeah, or at the bottom, rather. Shout out to Tak, he actually made it. I just adjusted some stuff in outfit. Yo, Tak is an absolute goat. I know him. Absolute goat. Magic is everything, and let's see. But I think that staff is unfortunately gonna do some real work. Oh, you need to go back further. Yeah, like that. Yeah, okay. Let's go into round 2. Tak mentioned, let's go. Yeah, so provoke only works if, like, it puts different priorities on, right? And the reason why Zelda Crafter goes for Kazuma here right now is because he can kill him in 1 round, but he cannot kill the other person who has provoke, even though they have provoke. So. Quick question, is L Search magical? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. And I think this is a pretty one-sided match. Jemmy is pretty strong, but that Berserk staff is just too powerful. Yup. Maybe if Jemmy can... Oh, she dodges! I think Berserk is only 1 turn, so... Oh, and Zelda Crafter goes for Darkness now. But he doesn't heal. Why does he not heal? Does Darkness have a skill? Does he have that skill that means no healing? I guess so. But Astrid comes in and heals instead. Oh no, Jemmy! She could have killed! Does she double? Oh, she does double. Astrid is dead. Warding blow. Oh, I see liquid ooze. Yeah. Will this be enough to kill Team Zelda Crafter? Maybe it's not that one-sided after all. Heals. Yep, nope. Doesn't heal. Counter magic. Oh, counter magic, right. Heal plus counter equals you don't heal. Right, she heals by 19 and then gets damaged by 19, so it stays at 0. But Zelda Crafter takes down Darkness, and that only leaves Jemmy, and Jemmy goes in for the kill! We're gonna see a round 3 here, my friends. Good job. Good job. Let's go Blinding Snow. Who is gonna win this round? Pretty sure she healed on 2nd hit in previous round. We can take a look at the skills again. Jimmy has to dodge the Berserk attack, but it looks of it last round comes down to that. Yeah, I think that is the deciding factor here. That seems to be the deciding factor. Alright. I think I need to go further back. Okay. Absolute Cinema, I sure as fuck hope so. But she was in the front, right? Yeah, okay. Well, let's see who may be able to get the final fight. Liquid Ooze makes you lose HP instead of regaining. Counter Magic makes you take damage equal to magic damage. Using Nos or Rune does null the counter magic. So I think it is the counter magic then. Why did she do 30 damage there? Did she proc a skill? I looked away for a second. Okay, Berserk. Goes in for the attack on the L-Surge. Same old spiel. But she needs to dodge this attack. 70%. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, she proc Corona. Okay. I see. Yeah, I looked away for a second. Yeah. Yeah. That's not looking good. I think this is over. I think this is over. It turns out maybe Astrid and Zelda Crafter were in the coal team. No, wait, never mind. They're in the gem team despite not having Gemmy in. Never mind. I messed them up. Aw, Corona in here as well. Jeez. Yeah, warding blow. Warding blow. Just can't counter that. Gets healed. Yeah, this is over. It's Zeld over, indeed. Doesn't even hit. Good job to Team Blinding Snow. There we go. And heal for good measure. Alright, let's open up the brackets and let's hope I remember to get him off this time. Blinding Snow winning. So next up we have... First the reset. Yeah. Okay, no. Here we go. We have Team House Steel. There we go. Made up of Boudimon? Boudimon Anderon Saga? What the Sigma? And Boudimon Anderon Saga has Rightful God, Great Shield, negates the damage of an attack, Dragon Fang, Fortress Defense, and Hero. So he's all about proccing Great Shield and tanking. I see. And he's brought his brother along, Baudimon's ambitious older brother. He comes with Rightful Peasant, half the target's proc rate, so he halves the proc rates of enemies. He has Wary Fighter, Axe Faith, Pragmatic, and Pavice. Not bad, not bad. And Swollen Shield. I'm rooting for Baudimon. Okay, so he... let's check the speed first. Rightful Peasant mentioned. No Pride of Steel, clearly not Randall. Maybe. And they're up against Team Small Little Trolling, made up of Tom. He's close, but can you see him? Capped Strength, oh boy. Shade, Dazzle, Lunar Brace, Opportunist, and Certain Blow. Pretty good offensive team. And he's joined up with Anonym Wanderer, here to engage in a mild amount of tomfoolery. Who has Miracle, Resolve, Wind Disciple, and Corona. So a relatively balanced team until I saw the Berserk stuff. Oh no! Donna, please check my previous message. That's strange. Zelda attacks and loses HP. If we consider counter magic proc, then she should have stayed at the same HP, but her HP decreased, which is impossible if you have a rune sword healing. I can take a look at it after this match. It might be that some skill is bugged, or like some skill interaction, and well, that's the thing that we're testing out here, so. Okay, let me just go back to here. So, Team Small Trolling has 39 speed, and Team House of Steel has 25 speed, so... yeah, who would have thunk it? The team with the general is not moving first. We have Tom in the back here, with Anonym in the front. So, let's do something like this. Yeah, you need to be there. Yeah, this works. This works just fine. Let's see who takes the first round here. Goes in for the Berserk on Baudimon. Well, Baudimon is not going to do much damage. He's just going to take tank damage. So Is that really that bad? I mean, it's not nice, but oh god. that pallet is a bit borked, it seems. Yeah, he's doing 0 damage. I mean, it is poisoning, but... You know, poison by itself doesn't do all that much, does it? And the Brave Bow goes in, but Great Shield stops the damage once, and stops the damage twice! And stops the damage a 3rd time! And stops the damage a 4th time! Oh my god! What is this? Anonym goes in for Baudemon, and that's unfortunately not a great shield for him. Gets hit twice by Thunder, doing a lot of damage. But now comes the counterattack. Randall takes in the poison damage, throws a Tomahawk. And I think some stats changed there because of some skills, but I already forgot what they have. Baudemon goes in for a poison attack, no damage, but hey, it is poison. And I think they should go for Baudemon, since he has less defense. So the AI thinks they will do more damage, but oh, will they? Will they? Oh, first time hits. Does the second one? It does hit, and with that, Baudemon is off the battlefield. Can Randall deal with this? Oh no, the vulnerary usage! That is actually very bad. It means he no longer kills with the Tomahawk. That vulnerary may have saved this team. It may have saved small trolling, because I don't think Randall can take these guys on. Yeah, he's just dead. Wow, no more plot armor. And they succumb to their injuries. Now, you did mention, I think it was Blinding Snow, right? That there was a buggy interaction. Let's briefly take a look at that. Do you remember who it was against? I quickly want to check it. It was... Magic is everything. What was the interaction? Darkness? Yeah, Darkness has counter magic. Counter and counter magic. So yeah, she heals, she damages, heals from Nosferatu, but then gets damaged from the counter. So it is working as intended. It is working as intended. So let's get House Steel back in. Yeah. We need to like clear status or something. Because the reset is not quite... Maybe I got a reset? Maybe because they're dead, they don't like correctly get reset? Is that what it is? No, I just gotta reset the arena. Okay. Well, yeah. It's very, very annoying for me, but hey. The testing stream. Question, did Baudemon proc... Did Baudemon's proc procced once and did it for the entire round, or was it for each hit? It was for each hit. Don't know, it's because when attacking at full health there is nothing to heal, so the HP depletes as usual. True. True. Very true. So, let's get into round 2 and let's see if Team Bowdyman can maybe get out a win on this, or if they're really as screwed as they may seem to be. Tom in the back. Anonym in the front. Let's do something like this, I guess. Oh. Yeah, that works out just fine. Start match. Alternatively, just put a Latona staff on Dawnlot for debug purposes. Maybe, yeah. Like a full, full status clear, full heal, or whatever. Well, it starts off relatively similar, but Randall procs Pavise against this very damaging Thunder attack, which is very, very nice. Will that be enough to win this match? Well, he's gonna use the Vulnerary next, so I'm not sure. I think they're just gonna go for the Ranger since they deal more damage. Is he gonna be as lucky with those Great Shields as he was? He gets 1 out of 4. Is that gonna be all he gets? Yep, only 1 of them. He just got really lucky on the first one. And Anonym uses the Vulnerary, the life-saving Vulnerary. Who would have thunk it? Goes in. Maybe Bounty can kill him now? That damage output, man. That damage output. Yeah, he goes in for the kill. No! Dragon Fang! Oh, but he doesn't hit. He doesn't hit. 7 hits, Bounty. It's over. He was trolled just a little bit too much, and with that, Randall also goes down to the Dazzle Brave Bow. Hit? No, it didn't hit, unfortunately. Quite unfortunate for the Anderon duo. Oh wait, that's the wrong... It's the wrong window. Why are you on the wrong window? Brave. There we go. So, small trolling, well, huge winning. And with that, let me reset it again. With that, we get Team 2 Macabber art made up of Athena. A hideous creature who believes itself to be the greatest artist, preserves its victim last moments in stone as Macabber statues. Big backstory is big. She is a Gorgon with 36 magic. Ay. There's nothing we can do to recruit Randall. Fraudimon and Randall. It's so over. She has Shade, Dazzle, Push Magic. When HP is full, grants +5 magic. And magic +2 and Seal Speed. So all about that damage and all about that Berserk. 51 damage, that's pretty nice. She has Riley in tow, a hero who loves to cause bloodshed and mayhem in light of her extraordinary power, known as the Crimson Killer. The edge is real. And she is a Blade Lord, who comes with Foresight, Hero, Sword Faith, Flare, and Rightful Lord. Didn't we have a similar build like this before? Or did I just look at her earlier? In any case, she spawns in, and on the other side, we have Team Apocalypse with Gigas the World Ender, who is a Baron, who comes with Wary Fighter, Provoke, Dragon Scales, Fortress Defense, and Aegis. This man is all about not ending the world, but, you know, just making sure his body doesn't die. And his body is Sundowner, the Warbringer, who is a halberdier with a brave lance, combined with the skills Rightful God, Quixotic, Fury, Certain Blow, and Impale. Only 10 speed though, only 10 speed. Is he gonna be able to impale that many people with that 10 speed? We will see, because he gets doubled by both of these. Ay. Let's see who moves first. We have Macabber art with 36 speed and Apocalypse with 22 speed, so Team Apocalypse, well, you're not moving first. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm fucking invincible! Yeah, okay, let's see. No, I don't want to increase any stat. Increase by 0, there we go. Nothing ever happens. Yeah, she can attack there. You just move one to the left. Yeah, that should work. Music is running out. Nah, this doesn't fit. Let's do the next one. Team K! King of Fighters. Perfect. Hacking invincible! Let's see. Riley goes in. No damage, but flare, but Aegis! And nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. He tanks and gets hit by that Berserk Staff. But he's not really the damage dealer, so is it really that important for him to be Berserk? I don't think so. I think they might just be... What? What? He attacks anyways? Huh? Does he just do more damage? Is that what it is? Maybe his will is just strong enough to where he doesn't want to attack his best buddy. But Sundowner goes in for the kill. Yet Foresight procs and it turns into 0. Oh no! And gets healed up by the rune sword. And doubled on top of that, almost back to full HP. This is looking bad for Team Apocalypse. And that rune sword goes in for the kill. And Riley is back to full HP. And then the Fenrir comes in 30 damage. 30 damage. If it wasn't for a wary fighter, this dude would be so dead right now. But, well, he's still gonna be dead relatively soon. I don't think he can pull out a victory here. She goes for the rune sword. Only 3 damage. Yeah, and Fenrir goes in for the kill. Ay, 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 Gigas. The world ended with you. The world ended with you. That could have gone either way though, I think. That being said, it seems like the first victory goes to Team Macabber Art. Let's see if they can keep that victory. This is probably over. Where we reference. So true. You know, I played The World Ends With You before on the DS. On like one of those R4 cards. And the game was kind of shit. The gameplay was not very fun. But oh boy, the soundtrack. Soundtrack, absolute banger. Absolute fucking banger, brother. Banger, brother? That I probably shouldn't say banger, brother. That sounds like a fucking porn site. Anyways, we're back in Tau for round number 2. I hate Steel AI. And Riley goes in for the flare, but again, Aegis just says no, I would like no damage. Which is a pretty good start. But the Berserk still hits Gigas. But as we know, Gigas cares too much about his friends that help him to end the world. So... yeah, I mean, he does do some damage here, but the real important part is... oh no, Foresight fucks over Sundowner again! Ay, 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 ay. And if she procs Flare now... okay, she does not proc Flare, but I think Sundowner is still dead here. Yeah, that's just a dead Team Apocalypse. They were not the ones to bring on the apocalypse. It was you, Arthas. Let's skip through this. We know how this ends at this point, unfortunately. Foresight goes in, but L-Search says no. Not that it matters, unfortunately. Yeah, the Fenrir damage is just too strong. Why do I have a crown with number 2? YouTube now tells you who commented the most. And apparently, Greyside, you are my second biggest commenter or chatter right now. So, with that being done, Team Macabber Art gets the victory in. And I was just notified that a second plane has hit the arena, not anything else. Which clears up the statuses automatically now, so thank you for doing that. XP is really strange, it only lasts for one stream, it resets every time. Yeah, it is really strange. I don't even know if I can turn it off if I want to. But, you know, might as well show people who is the most active. It only counts 3 messages in an hour. What? Holy crap, Toilet, I'm your 29th biggest fan. I'm so glad to have you, my 29th biggest fan. But even if you're my 28th biggest fan or my 30th biggest fan, I'm still glad to have you in chat right here watching this beautiful, beautiful project crafted by some of the most talented people I know. So let's get into the next round after I need to fix up Astrid's portrait again. Astrid, come on, where are you? Oh, there she is. Okay, okay. And we're ready to go into the next round. Das viel, wenn no Arschtritt. So wahr, mein Freund. So wahr. And we're gonna get the counter out. This arena definitely needs more testing. Well, this is the testing stream, Norian. But yes. It does need more testing. Up next is Team Stop Hitting Yourself. I gotta take a look at the speeds. We have Stop Hitting Yourself with 36 speed and Proc to Infinity with 35 speed. So this team goes first. I think she was in the front, right? No, she's in the back. Which means that Julia gets the first hit in. What do you mean this isn't the whole finished arena? Clueless emoji. Yeah, it only says testing stream. But yeah, you're right. This does need a lot more testing. And if you want, Norian, you can get on the testing team. But if you have other things to do, that's fine as well. It's just you're you know, God's testiest soldier. That sounds like testicles. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. We're gonna start in a bit. This is fine. You need to be one further. Dude, I'm already on. Well, yeah, but you're not officially testing it, are you? You're on the server, but it's just a general, like, development server, so. In any case, let's quickly go over the teams again. We have in the top corner the warrior that is rather tanky, yet also not bad in damage output, combined with God's damagiest soldier, taking the rank from Sorin. And at the bottom we have Matilda, who is rather balanced, quite tanky, honestly. And Julia with the fucking counter build that just doesn't seem to be killable. Let's see who takes this match home. We don't need to be reintroduced to those guys. Well, I need to be reintroduced to those guys. Goes in for the rune sword, but ay, that counter. That counter. I'm not sure how they're gonna defeat that. Doesn't hit. Is this enough? It is enough to kill both of them. Okay. This is now a 1v1. Can Femjaka take out a victory with an impale sure shot? Oh! 45 damage! Gets hit by the Sagittae, gets doubled by the Sagittae, and I think with that doubling, it's unfortunately over though. Oh no, she just uses a vulnerary. That might have cost her the no, she also uses a vulnerary. Oh no! But wait, doesn't she do 20? She does 24 damage. Oh, they both threw away their victory. A combined throwing of both teams with Stop Hitting Yourself winning the first round. Let's see if we can keep this up, fellas. Let's see if we can keep this up. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Maybe you should stop hitting yourself. Maybe you should stop healing yourself. Maybe that's what we really want to do here. And we have skillful damage over here. Let's get you guys back where you belong. At the top part of the map. Yep, that's fine. And we're gonna start the second match. Normalize bullying proc builds. True? True, total proc build death. Goes in for the rune sword first. Wait, she has to... Oh, okay, we have to reset this round, actually. She does not have the tomahawk equipped. Because it wasn't in her first slot anymore. I'm sorry, guys. She should have the tomahawk first. No, 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 I don't want to increase anything, sir. Sir debug menu. I brought you up accidentally. Skillful damage. Yeah, she should have the... No! Why is the debug menu at the top? It shouldn't be at the top. It should be in the middle. Yeah, now she has the tomahawk equipped, yeah. Rightful peasant B tier. Again, we'll reconsider the entire balance. I think we have a couple of new skills that we can also add in already. Let's start it off. Now properly. Rune Sword goes in, damage comes out. Tomahawk goes in, damage goes in. Professional lot here. Yeah, the most professional streamer of them all. Sword Reaver goes in for a lot of damage yet again. Corona procs. Is this going to be a hit? It is! 39%. Oh, lord. But the Brave Lance finishes off, but not before dealing a good amount of damage back to FEBuilder. And with that, I think FEBuilder is just dead. Because she gets doubled. Yup. Ending it off with a crit. It is so over, my friends. 4 team skillful damage. Quite unfortunate. Maybe they should just stop hitting themselves. Well, up next is the team Cyclropsu. Let's see if my and NX's team can get out a victory at this tournament. Cyclropsu. Remember the browser this time? Yeah, I'm getting into the Sagittarius stats. I think it's the same as they were during the Manx Arena. We'll see. Hold on, so Cyclropsu has 34 skill and Wind Blast has 46 skill, so okay. Okay, that's good to know. Cyclropsu. Let's get Team Wind Blast in. And just quickly going over the skills again. Heavily Armed, Devil Swim, Axe Fae, Frenzy, Silent Pride, and Wrath. Combined with a bunch of sealing skills. Combined with also Heavily Armed. A lot of hit, a lot of avoid, a lot of crit, and a lot of damage in here. With Adept, with Charge, with Chivalry. Pretty scary build. I think you're the back. Let's see how this will go this time. Yeah, this is fine. This is perfectly fine, okay. I'm hoping for a win for the Cyclropsu team, but we'll see. We'll see who takes the victory home. Elcaro goes in and damages Grorov's wife for exact damage! Oh no! I think you don't even get the seal in that case. That is quite bad, but can Grorov get some revenge? He gets the kill with his Brave Axe! You killed his wife, and he's gonna kill you! But now comes the counterattack. A Baiken wants to slay the beast, but can she? 33 damage. Grorov goes in, but misses! And takes another crit to the face. Yet he still lives, and he is mad and crits to victory! With a low chance to hit. With a low chance to hit, but he takes home the first round! That could have gone either way. He needed a lot of luck for that. However, let's see if they're gonna have the same luck yet again. Cyclops Axemaster. Yeah, I found the animations on the repo. And I was like, this is peak. Let's see if Wind Blast can maybe still get out a victory. I think it was something like this, right? Yeah. Yeah, like this. Perfect. Okay. Let's see how the second round goes. Is this gonna be the end of this round? Oh, does less damage now? Why does he do less damage? Huh? Oh, because of charge! Oh! Right, charge! But he missed the second attack anyways, so I guess it wouldn't have made much of a difference? Huh, we're gonna have to think of how we're gonna handle charge, looking at this, because Yeah. He would have killed on 2 hits. Maybe he got sealed. Did he? Well, Grorov goes in for the kill. Is that a Fear and Hunger reference? I'm not sure. Are we gonna count this win, fellas? Is this a win? This is my build, so I don't want to seem like I'm cheating. So you know what? I'm gonna give. I'm gonna nullify this round. Darkblade did remove the status, but we're gonna try this again. Maybe it is the seal effect. Do seals persist through rounds? They shouldn't, but remember, this is still in testing, so... But wait, he didn't get sealed in the first round, did he? Because he just killed instantly. How about deleting charge? We may need to delete charge, because... Yeah, or we're gonna have to rework the system of who goes first. Both could honestly work. In any case... Yeah, I think his stats are still reduced. But, hold on, 33 damage. Yeah, let's just restart and do the match again. I think he may have been sealed, even though he killed. Will lethality be added? Not sure. Am I having fun? This is actually quite fun, yeah. I'm surprised just how fun it is. Okay, we're gonna move you guys back in there. Summon Windubrastu. And I'm gonna try to make them the same distance, which I think was around here. Yeah, I think this is the correct, this is the same checkup, the same positions. Well, in any case, this round is gonna count. The seal is gone. Let's see. Let's see if Windblast can get some revenge. Oh, that second hit is gonna hit hard, and it's gonna kill Grorov. Oh no, his beloved wife. Grorov wants some revenge, and he's screaming with his brave axe to get the killer of his wife down. But can he prevail against the Swordmaster once more? It's not a good chance to hit, but if he hits, he probably kills. Gets crit once, and he goes rage mode and gets the kill with 40% once more! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, that is a deserved victory now. That is a deserved victory. It was under the same conditions, and Grorov got hit with 40% twice? Rigged! And with that, we're moving into the next round with explosive bookworms. Once more. Bro never missed the 40%. Hell yeah, brother. Explosive Bookworms has 36 speed and Blinding Snow has 35, so this team goes first. Now let's summon Blinding Snow back in. I think Zeldacraft was in the front, right? Yes. Astrid at the back. Wait, does she have a skill? Yeah, she does have these skills, so... Yeah, now this is the question. How are we gonna handle this? Because surely they're not supposed to spawn next to each other, because then Vivi could just attack her. Yeah. So they can't spawn next to each other. So this is the optimal position. Will Zelda craft this round? That is a good question, and a question that we are gonna see. Yeah, the tournament is off. Okay. The brackets. Let's see who takes this victory home. Is it gonna be Mommy? Mommy? Oh, Mommy dodges! But she doesn't do damage because of Warding Blow. That Dire Thunder might come in mighty handy, but Corona procs on the Rune Sword, and that's healed back to full. And that's a double, so I'm not sure that Dire Thunder is gonna hold out for long. But then comes in the Berserk, so maybe Zelda Crafter doesn't even need to kill. Maybe Vivi will just kill her own companion. Yeah, he tries to get revenge with his last use of Dire Thunder before he dies. Gets in 2 very strong hits, and that's only 9 damage that can be healed. And that also means that Vivi no longer has allies to attack, so she just goes for the attack on Zelda Crafter. And does do the damage. Warding blow. Warding blow. And Zelda Crafter goes in first. Only 3 damage, but at least she doesn't take... Or Zelda Crafter doesn't take damage in return. Because both seemingly have Warding blow. But Astrid... Oh, Astrid can just reach with the heal. And with that heal, it might be what wins these guys the game. Let's speed this up a little bit, because I get the feeling it's gonna take a bit longer. 13 damage here. Yeah, it's just Nosferatu build upon Nosferatu build. But I think Team Zelda Crafter would win in the instance of a sudden death. Because sudden death is a thing. If this takes too long, poison comes in. And if they break their weapons, well, then Zelda Crafter is the one with a heal staff in his back. So I think Vivi might be the loser here. Least stally Nosferatu match. I think we have to rework Nosferatu to heal by like half. Because... Oh, Glacies? Maybe there is a win for Vivi in this after all. Oh, Corona instead though! And it gets healed back! Oh, but Glacies! But it only does 4 damage because of Warding Blow, and Zelda Crafter gets healed. Oh my god. And that's not a second Glacies, nor a second Corona. But now they're just chilling on the same spot, you know. Doing 4 damage with Glacies. Warding Blow, my beloved. Am I right? This match is stupid, yes. How the fuck did Glacies add 60? It adds resistance. And if you're attacking with Warding Blow... Oh! Corona gets in. And the first victory goes to Team Blinding Snow. Yeah, Warding Blow gives 20 extra damage. It is quite big. Let's get the teams back in. That is Explosive Bookworms. Okay, oh, their item uses are not reset. I am gonna need to reset the arena. Good job, Greyside. Fast forward the round. I'm gonna keep the beginning of it normal. But after that, we're gonna have to speed up once the big things have happened. Let's summon group Blinding Snow. You were supposed to die, Mr. Snow, but you were blinded. Why would you place faith in swords only? I don't know, you tell me. Okay. You mean sword faith? Remember what last time that occurred? Just gotta not get Glacies twice, yeah. But if you proc Corona twice, then you also win. Let's start off this match and see if Team Blinding Snow can get another victory in. No Glacies right here. And no proc skill here. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, because this is actually really stally. Goes in for another attack on Com W. Gets healed to full, Berserk get procced. And I think the Dire Thunder is gonna do some good damage here again. But he will die, and he actually has more HP this round, which means that she heals by more, so him taking less damage is actually a bad thing here. Nosferatu takes in some more damage. But Warding Blow? It just takes ages to kill. And I think Team Blinding Snow is definitely the favorite here when it comes to win rate. But is it the fan favorite? No procs so far. Flap, flap, flap. Just don't get double glacies twice or stall it out somehow. Because the rune sword has less durability, I'm pretty sure. Oh, first Corona proc, Vivi, can you withstand that? Oh, you do glacies, but not on your round of combat. That's where the bad thing happens. And now I think it's pretty much over. She procs glacies though, and gets back to full HP. And we're back to where we started. Glacies, my beloved. Healed back up. Rune Sword is gonna break first, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe Vivi can still get a victory out of this. Attacks for normal damage, takes no damage. Sword Faith gives Rune Sword infinite durability. Does it? Does she have Sword Faith? I thought her weapon ran out as well. Sensational combats. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, Sword Faith maybe should be a little bit reworked as well. It has so many effects on it. Maybe it should be, like, reduced into 2 stats? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is truly sensational. She gets glacies for 63 damage, but 63 is just not enough for you, Vivi. It's just not enough. X-Faith always has been nuts. Yeah, but to be fair, it was never intended to be used in a context such as this, so it definitely should be reworked, I think. Procs another glacies, but she misses! She misses the fatal attack! Oh no, Vivi, that was your road to victory! And you threw it! Vivi missed the crucial attack! Can she get another one in? Well, disregard that. Does she even have enough weapon uses left to get another one in? Oh, Corona gets in 5 HP. I think it's over for Vivi, guys. I think it's over for Vivi. Can she somehow get back from this? 12 damage. I think she gets killed now regardless, even if there's no proc. Yup. And Zelda Crafter procs Corona just for good measure, to show off that he's the stronger team. And with that, Team Blinding Snow takes home yet another victory. And with that, we go into the next team, which will be doing a small amount of trolling. Just a little bit of trolling. Let me see the speed. Small trolling has 39. And Macabber art has 36. So the snow goes first. I think you were at the back, right? Yeah. Who would be a counter to Greyside and Zelda? We'll see who wins. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of strong builds in this one. And Macabber art. We're sitting at the back. This music doesn't quite fit for the fight. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is a goated game, but... no. Yeah, this works. Yeah, if you guys need partners, I'm sure there's people in the Andron Saga server that would be... would gladly cook up some builds with you. Right. You go there, you go there. You move one outside of range. Yeah, okay. Let's get started on round number uno. There we go. Goes in for the Berserk on Riley. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see how important that is gonna be. But they get Berserked back. Anonym, you're about to hit your bro. Goated Ost. Yeah, Castlevania is pretty goated. Oh, but she does more damage to Anonym, so Berserk doesn't matter. Yet both of them are Berserked. Maybe they will just continue hitting each other? No doubling, however. And the Brave Bow goes in for the kill on Athena. Yup, that Gorgon can hit hard, but she needs to be able to hit back. And with that, Anonym goes in for another attack, and he hits with 66%. A little bit of that gets healed, or actually most of that gets healed. And Foresight, so no sir, you're not doubling. Can Riley still get a victory out of this? Well, she goes in for the kill on Anonym, and with that, she's almost healed back to full. But that Brave Bow hits hard, and I'm not quite sure she's dodgy enough to avoid that. Oh, but Foresight sends her back to the realm of the living. It doesn't get doubled, so hey, maybe if she gets lucky, she can still get a victory out of this. But no, she uses the Vulnerary. Lady, you have a rune sword. It came with your Xbox. Riley, it came with your Xbox. How does Foresight work? I can show it off in a second. Why does she have a Vulnerary? Because the creator decided to give her one. So, Foresight works luck % chance to negate attack. So 30% chance actually. That is not bad at all. Having a Vulnerary is such a throw. Yeah, many people think like, oh, maybe I can like use it in some instances, but it's more of a downside than an upside in many cases. More of a downside. Well, let's see about team. I already forgot what it was. Macabber. No, Small Trolling. That's the one. Anonym in the front and you in the back. There we go. Let me make sure. Yeah, Thunder is still equipped. Yeah, they do lose durability, but they get their weapons back at least if they get destroyed. Maybe we should just... No, I was thinking maybe infinite durability, but that's not... 10 HP is just not okay. Yeah. Yeah, it should probably be higher. I love how the win condition is to entertain chat. Yes. Needs to be 30. Maybe at 30 it is useful, but you know, we'll see. We've seen Vulnerary save one round of one Gladiator team before here. So let's see if round 2 will go to the same team. Foresight blocks the... Nope, I guess Foresight can't block Berserk, can it? I guess Foresight can't block Berserk. So both still end up Berserked. But it doesn't seem to do all that much in this. Because she does the most damage to Anonym, so she's just gonna keep attacking him. Can't foresee that, bitch! Failed the map objective. It's so over. Dawnlot Empire in shambles. But yeah, Athena is not made for this world when Tom is in this world. This arena ain't big for the 4 of us. Foresight, however, saves Riley from a hit from Anonym. And does a good amount of damage back, heals almost back to full. Yet the second attack hits even harder. Can she still recover from this? Well, not if she just uses the Vulnerary, but she's still above half health, so she decides not to. Procs Flare when it really doesn't matter. But 45 HP, if she's able to dodge one attack, then maybe she's still in this. First one hits. Does she get Foresight? She does! But the Vulnerary is her biggest adversary. It's not Tom, it's her own stupid decision making. Oh no! And with that, she is probably gonna hit the same fate as she did in the first round. And with that, Team Small Trolling goes up into the next bracket against Macabber Art. And with that, we have the 4 final teams. Starting out with Team Stop Hitting... Oh wait, I need to reset. Reset Arena. Stop hitting yourself. And I think... oh wait, I need to remove the tournament. This time I remembered. Small trolling was not made up of small dogs. True. Wasn't Vulnerary 20 in the dock? Look, this thing was made like half a year ago. I really don't remember, and it was just made for testing. But we definitely will increase how much Vulnerary heals, I think. Who won? The Vulnerary one. Yeah, so this is stop hitting yourself, and they have more speed, so they are at the bottom. You're in the back, right? Yes, you're in the back. Julia goes there. And can Grorov and his wife beat the counter build? She does have a rune sword, so that's kind of a counter against the counter. But will it be enough of a counter against the counter to counter the counter that's trying to counter her? We will see, we will see. And with this, we go into the next match. Rune sword against rune sword. That just means... Oh, but Grorov doesn't double or hit. Well, it's only 7 damage though, so it's not that big of a deal. But 22 damage taking back, and your counter... What? Okay, the second time she didn't take damage. That's weird. Grorov goes in for the kill, but is that a good idea, Grorov? The counter does 31 damage, but he's still standing. He's a beast of a Cyclops. He's a beast of a Cyclops. And with that, Agite goes in for the hit, and does she double? She does not. That would have probably been her win condition, but Grorov, the man, the mighty, he's just too strong for her. He's just too strong for her. And the first victory goes to Team Cyclropsu from the land, the rising sun. Nothing personnel, kid. It's because of the cap. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand now. And stop hitting yourself. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to keep hitting myself. Maybe hitting yourself in the head is a good thing sometimes. At least that's what this arena taught me. Local arena host rigged his own tournament so he wins figures. I didn't think he'd be that. Wow, you guys suck. The fact that that quip played on this combat. Yeah, Grorov is my unit. We weren't getting enough submissions at first, so I made my own one, but you know, looking at this, ay. Grorov goes in for the kill yet again, but he's not getting doubled, so I think this is pretty much just a win for Team Cyclropsu. Because the doubling is just not in for Matilda. Why is Rune Sword not increasing HP? Because of counter. Counter makes it so that you heal HP, but you also take a damage afterwards, so it ends up being at 0 in most cases. With that, Team Cyclropsu takes home the victory. Report scores, 2 points, submit. You know, maybe raw power and hitting yourself is the real way to beat it. Were we meant to submit for the testing one? Yes, that's why I sent the submission form for the testing one, Bane. That's why I made multiple posts about it. We needed builds to test stuff out with, so... Alright, and with that, let's reset. Let me restart as well, just in case. Oh wait, the tournament is still up. This time I saw it. And we're gonna have to see. Blinding Snow has 35 speed. And Small Trolling has 39 speed. So Small Trolling goes first yet again. Maybe they're not just doing a small amount of trolling. This seems more like a big amount of trolling. So, but maybe Blinding Snow can just blind out their trolling algorithm. Maybe that is the way to go. Alright, let's see. More Nosferatu builds. Zelda Crafter gets berserked on turn 1 though. Will he turn on his companion that has kept him alive so far? At least Astrid berserks instantly herself. Random person from the algorithm here, what the hell is happening in this ROM hack? It's not a ROM hack, it's made in Lex Talionis. It's like a custom Fire Emblem engine with a lot more freedom. Yeah, Zelda Crafter still goes for Anonym because he does more damage there. But that Brave Bow takes out Astrid. Tom realizes that Astrid is the one that is keeping this build alive. And decides to end it. Anonym tries to do a little bit of damage, but the counterattack, it takes all the damage back and it heals by 1 more point. More freedom also means more bugs. Yes, we're testing it. Procs a Corona, which heals Zelda Crafter back to full. Will that be enough to survive the onslaught against Tom, though? Astrid no longer being here. The damage is not enough. It's just not enough. And he doesn't double, so it seems like Team Blinding Snow is doing a little bit more trolling. And takes home the first round. And with that, let's give it another go. Let's fucking go. Your build is pretty good, Greyside. Okay, small trolling, big trolling, small trolling. We will see. Okay, one further. Yeah, okay. We go into round 2. No, that's the wrong command! Ah! Oops. You know, with a team name like Small Throwing. Yeah, I'm doing the small throwing right now, sorry. I'm doing just a little bit of trolling. And just a little bit of throwing. Oh, now I spoiled what was gonna happen there. Oh well. You were gonna see it eventually. Okay, I think that's far enough. Yeah, that is far enough. So let's see how this match goes the second time around. Berserk still hits Zelda Crafter, but as we know, if you do more damage to your enemy than to your ally, then you'll still attack your enemy. Berserk doesn't always hit your friends, it hits who does the most damage. Or who you do the most damage against. He doubled Zelda Crafter, but the warding blow, it just says no. Warding blow says no to your attacks. As does Tom to Astrid. He says no, girl. You've been buffing around long enough. And it happens pretty much the same as last time. But can they get home the victory right here? Zelda Crafter gets a heal. But, you know, maybe there's still a victory in here for Tom. Because this is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And unless Zelda Crafter procs Corona now, he will lose this match. And he does not. He does not. And with that, I'm pretty sure Tom has won this round. He's taken his revenge. Yup. That is a dead Zelda Crafter. And Blinding Snow gets beaten for what I think is the first time. We're now 1-1 in the scoreboard. Let's see who gets home this victory. Is it gonna be Team Blinding Snow? Or is it gonna be Team Small Trolling, maybe upgraded to Big Trolling? Maybe a medium amount of trolling right now. We will see. Does that guy have shade? Who? Astrid has shade. And Tom has shade, so maybe it's got something to do with that as well. Yeah, they both have shade. We do a little bit of trolling, maybe a little bit more than a little bit. Start match. LT Supremacy. See Berserk yet again. The real thing that matters here is the Corona proc. If Zelda Crafter can get Corona off, then he has a very good chance of winning this. He probably only really needs one of them as well. Nothing more than that. Astrid is unfortunately gonna die, because shade, yes or no, Tom cares about killing and he can kill her, so he will go for it. What's Corona's activation based off of? I think it's skill. Doesn't Anon have a Dire Thunder? No, he has a Thunder. You're thinking of another character. Corona on Zelda Crafter, and with that, I think Team Blinding Snow takes home the victory. Unless Tom has like a proc skill. I think he had Sure Shot, didn't he? Maybe he can still get out a victory. Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Seems to be that I was dreaming. Because Zelda Crafter, as hurt as he might be, takes home the victory! Barely. Barely. And it turns out it was just a small amount of trolling. And with that, we will see the finale right here. Let me reopen everything for that, just in case. Oh, and I need to remove the tournament thing. Throwing for content. Okay, Cyclropsu has 34 skill. And Blinding Snow has 35 skill, so Grorov once again goes last. I think it was like this. Let's summon up Blinding Snow. And they go first for... They ever go first before? I forget. Yeah, this works. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Will the match be rigged? Will my team win? Or will Zelda Crafter, with the really good Rune Sword build, putting all the eggs in one basket, win this round? Putting Berserk on Grorov. Is this domestic violence, my friends? Will she attack her husband? She will! Oh no, Grorov! That's not what you're supposed to do, but it's only 22 damage. And Grorov, he doesn't care about domestic abuse. He still stands by his wife. And does a double crit to take Zelda Crafter down. And with that, Team Blinding Snow loses the first round because Astrid can't attack. Grorov is angry. You made his wife hit him. That's not how marriage was supposed to go. Does that motherfucker also have shade? No. But, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I need to reset now because of the seal. Actually, let me test if it still prevails. Reset. Yeah, it still prevails, the stat debuff. So we do have to reset. Summon group. Grorov killing a defenseless woman so face. No! Grorov is broken, but you know, I love making builds, so yeah, but I definitely know what is getting nerfed after this. GG, MILFs didn't win. Oh, don't count yourself out yet. It's not over yet. We're doing a best of 5 for the last one. Build-tism too strong. True, true. Little bit of damage to Grorov. And she doesn't deal anything back. The Berserk comes in. And we're gonna see a little bit of a dispute going on here. She hits Grorov, but she heals herself back up again with that. And Grorov goes in for the second crit. She's still alive though. Can she dodge? No! She gets crit once more! And with that, this team wins again. Wins again. Okay, match number 3. If Krorov and his wife win again, then that is their final victory here. Best of 5. But there were some really creative teams in here. Something something crit patch. I mean, he does have a really high crit rate. So, like, what is that? 93. And if he's damaged to below half health, he gets an additional 50 crit. The truth is the game was rigged from the start. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I can just make good builds. But I actually didn't expect to win this one. In fact, I feel a little bit bad about winning this one, if I do. Is that an wait, is that an extra Devil Axe? Sir, a 4th Devil Axe has hit the arena. A 4th Devil Axe has hit the arena. I was expecting the Axe guy to get berserked. I'm not quite sure how it chooses who to berserk, if I'm being honest. Maybe Astrid is 1 tile off. No, she has enough range. Oh, but that's not a crit. But the second one is. So, yeah, this is unfortunately a host victory. Well, it's the only one I'll ever get because I'm not gonna submit a character for the next ones. This was just for the testing round. I did not think this would be so busted. Very much rigged. Very much rigged. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet, because even though Team Cyclropsu wins the tournament, there's still 2 more things we can do here. Do you guys want to see free-for-all or boss fight first? Let me reset the arena for that. Berserk first. Zelda losing in the finale, it's a day that ends in Y. Berserk? Berserk? Okay. We're gonna be doing Berserk. And it's gonna be a free-for-all. Matilda goes in and kills the Pickle! No, Pickle Richard! Pickle Richard. And Julia goes in for the kill on Kazuma, but she doesn't do enough damage for it! At least she doesn't get hit back. Yet her damage output is so minuscule that even the summon takes the hit. And the Berserk goes off and on Plucko. Well, Berserk doesn't really matter, does it? Rune Sword versus Nosferatu, counter versus counter. Zelda Crafter goes in on Kazuma. I guess he thinks he's a bad protagonist. My boy Mogul. Astrid goes and berserks Gigas. He's already berserked Astrid. And Patorino's mad. He doesn't have his crit, but that damage doesn't lie. Vandal going in. 0% chance for you to hit me. Well, I'm just gonna hit myself with counter in that case. But hey. Julian goes in for the kill. And he does kill, but he takes a lot of damage in return. And was that attack really, really worth it? Riley gets stabbed in the back by Soren though. And then goes Gururov with a rune sword attacking Baudimon from Anderon Saga, but Great Shield says no on the second attack. Gururov, however, kills Femjaka. No! You do not get to be in this. And with that, we see Lona taking on Plucko, but is that really such a good idea? I mean, the hit rates are low, but I guess it was, and Plucko gets probably finished right here. Speaking of protagonists, this arena needs a hero. Well, if a hero wants to submit a character for the upcoming arena, then a hero can submit it. Gururov basically just guarantee kills something each turn. Yeah, he's pretty damn strong. Cyclopses were so busted. I don't think we adjusted class bases at all yet, so that probably has something to do with it. Yeah, Tom kills Baudimon. No more Anderon Saga. Windsword is effective against Jemmy, but well, you need to hit first for that, Vandal. And with that, he gets beaten out, and Anonym is like, hey, I also have a Berserk Staff, let me just use that real quick. And vengeance on the sleep staff. Okay. Vengeance sleeping with people? That is, certainly one thing you can do. Norian gets in and bashes down the defenseless sleeping enemy, and Pat takes a hit to the crit to the face. Will he hit? He does not, and with that, Pat is gone. Hit rate his greatest enemy. Elcaro goes in, attacks Anonym, gets saved by miracle though. Hit nothing, but he still lives at least. Sundowner going down on his best buddy, but doesn't kill him quite yet. And Randall trying to get revenge on Julian. Actually, no, Julian had nothing to do with the death of Baudemon and Saga. That entire seems to be significantly more dead than tired. At this point, yes. Oh, Anonym gets hit by that Dire Thunder and dies to a low 6% crit 59 hit. And Pekka goes in for the poison blow on Sundowner. And it is a little bit of damage, but is that really enough? Oh, the Savage Blow skills kill him with the poison. It is enough. Julia goes in for the attack on Norian. Healing up damage that she doesn't need to heal from, and dealing good damage. Zeldecrafter procs Corona. Is he gonna be a final contestant for this round too? Well, he's certainly healed back to full. He forgot to make Gigas equip a Tomahawk. No, he got hit by a sleep staff. He got hit by a sleep staff. Soren goes in for the kill on Jemmy. You, Jemmy, are coal. Gururuf gets revenge. She did not think that was coal. That was a gem of a meme. A gem of a build. Oswin goes in for the L Search, and Norian, well, maybe he liked Lynn a little bit more than you. But Tom goes in and takes revenge on Soren. Very brave. Rowena goes in for the attack damage on the Flux. And Vivi deals some damage to Oswin. I mean, this is pretty much just people killing each other. Poison Sword Pekka. But the Brave Bow will destroy her. Adept as well, just to make sure. Status effect stack? Yes, in LT they can stack. Because this is not made on hardware from 20 years ago. Rowena and Athena. Oh, Grorov going in for the kill on Loner. He's the better warrior. Status effects are counted as skills so they can stack, yeah. Dire Thunder goes down on Rowena though. No Gorgons in the finale, it seems. Matilda damages Julia, but that damage hurts her more than it helps her. And Astrid, well, she never was able to win this. Watching the corpses pile up and realizing she's gonna be the next one. Julia Matilda, round number 2. That's some good damage, but you're hurting yourself, girl! And with that, Matilda dies to her own attack. And Elcaro takes home the victory. You know, we have a saying in Germany, if two are fighting, the third one is happy. And, well, he seemed to be pretty happy. Athena goes in for a huge damage attack on Grorov, but Grorov says no. Now this damage from Zeldecrafter though, that is gonna be scary, and it's gonna be a double damage as well. Silent Pride is now active, Wrath is now active, Frenzy is now active, but can he live long enough? No! Domestic abuse gets Grorov in the end! He's sleeping on the sofa tonight, guys. Vivi goes in for Nosferatu against the bowman, trying to take him down before he can do some real damage with that bow, but it's just too late. And Kobe goes in for Dire Thunder, but he doesn't hit. He just doesn't hit. Top 10 anime betrayals, and Baiken goes in for the counterattack and goes in for the kill. She is seeming strong this time of the month. Randall says, no, I don't care about your weapon triangle. I'm still gonna destroy you. But is he just a little bit too cocky? Well, we don't know. But the Gorgons do know that they're not getting into the finale right here. And with that, only a few units remain. And one of those units is Elkaron. He goes to try and take down Grorov's wife with the Brave Bow, and the Adept kills her. Team Cyclops goes back to the land of the rising sun. Zelda Crafter takes revenge though. No Brave Bows in this vicinity, my friend. Did any gladiators use supports? I don't think we had supports for this. And Tom goes in, tries to kill Vivi off, but he doesn't double, so it's not enough, and she has Nullify. Viking goes for a dangerous attack. If she gets hit here, she dies, but she dodges. Doesn't double though, because of Wary Fighter. And Randall decides, you know, that Nosferatu is more dangerous than that Swordmaster. And with that, we see Tom going back in here. People still haven't realized just how much damage he does, and now he's one of the last ones standing. Randall decides, hey, maybe I can kill, but for whatever reason he does one less damage. Probably some skill. I'm not quite sure why, but it's not quite enough. So she survives with 1 HP. And Zelda Crafter decides to go in for the Corona. It's only 1 HP, but it is 1 HP healed. And with this Tom versus Zelda Crafter, the ultimate duel, Zelda Crafter moves in, heals to full by using the Rune Sword. And Tom goes in for the attack. Is this going to go similarly to their match? I think Tom has got this one in the bag. Zelda Crafter can't heal up that much damage unless Zelda Crafter procs Corona. Then he can still win this. Will he do so? No, he will not. And with that, Tom seems to be taking home the victory. Good job, Tom. Good job, Tom. Did he have Shade? He did have Shade. I think Shade really saved him in that free-for-all. And Lunar, like, Dazzle and everything, he always made sure to kill his enemies. And he always took down those who he could kill. So he just didn't take damage, and he was tanky enough to not be one-rounded by others. So they never targeted him. Let's go Tom from hit game Turing Saga. Not the same thing. So Tom has Dazzle? Yes. And now I still have one final match that we can do. And it is against the evil empire. That is not my evil empire, but the evil coding empire. Because Darkblade himself. Now for the closing act. Can you take me down? And this is a boss that has got it into him. He has the... I don't even know what that is from. Ginungagap? Ginungagap? Is that what it's called? Well, the point is, he is pretty damn strong. There's some units who can do damage, but... Oh, Vengeance! Does some good amount of damage. Lona goes in for the second hit though, and that damage only made her stronger. And oh boy, I'm gonna show you his stats in a second, because he will definitely survive this first round. Will do a lot of damage, but also take a lot of damage from that counter. Gets poisoned, but is that poison really gonna help him all that much? Soren goes in, gets an Astra. 1, 2. Pavise. Half damage. 2. Most of them hit. And he does the second attack. And now, now Demon Blade goes in for vengeance! Something from Norse mythology. Okay, wouldn't have thought that. Darkness goes in with Nosferatu, and Darkness does have counter, so this will be a good amount of damage. And he goes in for the vengeance! Ay, 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 ay. Now he only takes as much damage as the enemy has HP, luckily, but still. 13 damage, Femjaka really going in strong here. But vengeance is just too much. You don't have counter, but the enemy does. And the enemy does damage to you with counter. Aegis, goodbye. Still 7 damage, but Vengeance attacks and kills once more. This is truly a boss that has it in him. And he gets berserked. Athena, you're not getting the memo. That's not how you kill him. Julian tries to go into an attack. Dev on dev violence. And he does desperately attacks, but it's just not enough. He does seem to be able to take a round of combat though. Grove goes in for the rune sword. You caused a divide in this marriage, and you're gonna be taken down. At least that's the idea. Jemmy goes in with L Surge for great damage. Really good damage, and she can't be hit back because of Dazzle. Sarah goes in, but her crit just won't work here. Great Shield, however, saves her from an attack. Sleep on the Demon Blade. Is that gonna sleep him? Does he have something against that? It seems he does not care about staff effects. And he is back with a vengeance. Great shield saves her. Randall decides to go in for the attack. Only 2 damage, but maybe he can get Demon Blade to like keep the aggro on him and get the others to do more damage. This is a team effort after all, and Grorov goes into range without being able to attack. Well, Anonym, you're not getting the memo. The staves don't work on him. Vivi, however... What? Why does he do that much damage from Vengeance? What? Okay, why the fuck does Vengeance do that much damage? Is that bugged? He has a lot of damage, he sure does. Does this guy have 999 HP? Yes, yes, he does have 999 HP. Pat goes in for a crit. This unholy abomination cannot stand. 108 damage. Takes a heavy attack back. Still living though, and does he double attack? No, he gets doubled. And with that, our savior... It's based on missing HP. Oh, I thought it was on damage dealt. Pekka decides to go in. Does poison work, she says? No, no, it does not, Pekka. Still Pat the MVP. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Blocko decides to try to take revenge. Wait, 1 HP? Oh, the blow skills! The blow skills saved! Maybe Pekka was really strong. Oh my god! The blow skills took down 60% of his HP! And with that, I think Demon Blade is actually gonna die on the first round. Because, yeah, Tom goes in for the kill. Wow! Countered! Now give him an elixir. He didn't even get to move. Wow! Who would have thought that Pekka, of all people, would be the one to really take him down? Yeah, okay. That was pretty much all that this arena has to offer. I would like everybody who submitted characters for this testing run. I'd like to thank them all. I would like to thank the developers and the people who helped rate the skills originally. But what this stream showed is that we really need to do a lot more work on this. In skill balancing, item balancing, inserting all the animations properly, stuff like that. And that is unfortunately going to take some time. I didn't think there would be that much work that needs to be done. But I thought maybe we could get the first season off the grounds in like 1 week. But looking at this, maybe it'll take a bit longer than that. Maybe we'll need 2 weeks, depending on how quickly we get everything done and how many people are willing to help us. But I hope you at least got a little bit of a glimpse of how this is going to look like when we do get to it. I'm going to work on the unit submission form, or template rather, you're going to be submitting in the comments. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to post another video to announce the first stream. But one thing you can already do right now is you can submit a skill idea. You can submit a skill idea in the description. I'm going to make a post, make a comment as well, a pinned comment, where you will find the template in there as well as in the video description. And you can be very creative with the skills. Because we can make them rather easily ourselves. So you could have like very convoluted skills. You can have skills that rely on staying next to your ally. You can have a skill that, what else could there be? Like, I don't know, deals 20% of your res as additional damage on every hit or something like that. We will obviously have to review the skills. We will have to see, do they work? Are they balanced? How should we balance them? Should we even add them? Are they good skills? Are they good skills for the arena? We need to consider a lot of things, but feel free to submit whatever you think is correct in skills, and feel free to submit as many skills as you want. Just keep in mind, it may not get in. We'll have to see. And we may adjust the values. That being said, I still hope you guys had a lot of fun watching the stream, despite the bugs and all the little hiccups that we had along the way. How many people on each team? 2 people. So if you don't have a partner yet, then you can probably find somebody on the Andaron Saga server. I also have my server, but that one is a bit more dark-humored, so maybe it's not for everybody. But point is, you could probably find somebody who at least is willing to like post a comment for you with the second build, even if you both make them yourselves. But ideally, it should be 2 people making it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. Are previous submissions still in, or do we need to make new builds? You need to make new builds, because we will be rebalancing the items, the classes, maybe even the banes, the skills, how much points they cost, maybe the values. Everything needs to be a little bit rebalanced. So, and that will take some time, as I said. So you will need to make new unit submissions. But again, under this video, only skills. And then once I announce the first season, then you can post unit submissions under that video. Okay, that was an entertaining 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest, this felt like 6 hours, maybe 5. But I also hope I was entertaining enough for you guys. Okay. Yeah, I can take a quick question round if you guys have any questions, but after that I'm gonna head off. Are we allowed to make a unit that was already made for rebalancing purposes? Yeah, you can submit the same unit as long, but just keep in mind that with the rebalanced skills and weapon stats and class stats and maybe class skills, your build might no longer be illegal because you go over the point limit now. To like, what was previously just fine now won't work with the rebalance we're doing. You're just gonna have to look at it when I post the video to announce it. And yeah, this was a lot of work, but I think it was pretty fun. Will Bane be added? I'm not quite sure. I don't really like Bane that much, but we'll have to talk about it. We'll have to decide on it, but I personally don't like Bane that much. It's pretty much just a, oh, like, you're at 1 HP, poison kills you now. Is Steel Knight class thing in the arena? I will add a couple new classes. One class I will definitely add is Tom the Tank from LTArena Saga, who is like an actual, like, tank. Like a machine tank. Along some others, the Cyclops are gonna be added. Isn't Steel Knight just Baron? Essentially, yeah. I mean, we could change it to Steel Knight, but Steel Knight has more than that. It's more like, maybe we can make a Steel Knight, but make the stats a little bit weaker, or give them a different skill or something. We'll figure something out. Can we have Wolfslinger? I don't know what that is. Is that from Engage or 3 Houses or something? The Beast Stone stuff. It would theoretically be possible, but I'll have to see how and if we're gonna balance that. Fates. Yeah, okay, those classes, yeah, okay. I haven't played Fates much either. Okay, any more questions? I'm gonna wait for like a minute more, and if there's nothing more, then I'll hop off and say goodbye for tonight. I have a question. Go ahead, Orion. I think I know what the question will be. I'm out of here. Have a good night, people. Alright, see ya, Julian. Thanks for helping out. Orion, the answer is I still haven't done the grinding for Mardek. But maybe I'll have a little bit of time in the next week. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. I think there's no longer any questions. Thank you guys for watching. Let me see if there's anybody in our sphere that I'm subscribed to that is streaming. I think Davis is already done with his stream. Yeah, Davis is done. Oh, Axum just got done streaming 9 minutes ago. Just a little bit too late to raid him. Yeah, there's nobody else, so I would like to thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good start into the week.